Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, in the midst of all that is going on in the world, and I'm talking about the escalation in the Middle East between the United States, Israel, and Iran, Black American men, this wraps some Black American men still find the time to keep up the same nonsense that they've kept up since rap started. And that's another rapper has been shot. He wasn't killed. He's in a Miami hospital, and news reports say that he is in stable condition. But it's just the same old, same old. Black men, this particular type of black man, needs to grow up. The world is moving on. Black men, this type, need to move on, need to do something different. His stage name is Offset, but his government name is Kiara Kendrell Cephas. He was shot on Monday near the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. He was hospitalized with non-life threatening injuries and is stable and being closely monitored, according to his spokesperson and police reports. The shooting happened after 7 p.m. in the valet area of the casino. Police say the situation was contained quickly. I just don't understand why they have to do things like this. With all that's going on in the world, black people still manage to carry out this kind of nonsense. And it just baffles me. Offset is a high school graduate, but he did not pursue college because his musical career took off in his teen years. However, if you have musical talent, that's fine. That's all well and good. But you also need to have a backup plan. You need to have a skill, a marketable skill, as well as your music career, so that when your musical career starts to falter or something happens and you're not selling records, which is the case now with Offset, you have something to fall back on until the music career takes off again. Now, that's just plain good advice that I was given when I was in school. Everybody needs to know how to do two things well. But let's talk about what's going on in the world now amidst all of this nonsense. Is what I call it. I call it nonsense because these young people are dying unnecessarily over who knows what. I don't know what they're dying over, but I just know it's not necessary because they're not living out their lives and they're not living out their purpose. But on a more positive side, or partially positive, a 2-week U.S. Iran ceasefire is now in effect. The United States and Iran have agreed to a 2-week ceasefire, temporarily pausing a major military confrontation. And that's good news. Pakistan brokered the deal after urging both sides to stand down. Iran accepted the terms but warned that its hands remain on the trigger, signaling that the truce is fragile. The Strait of Hormuz is partially reopened under conditions. Iran has agreed to allow coordinated passage through the Strait of Hormuz during the ceasefire period. This waterway normally carries about one-fifth of the world's oil supply, so its reopening is a major global concern. Iran insists the reopening comes with technical limitations. Now, the reason that I added the bit about what's really happening in the world is because this young man is a part of the world. He has three children, three young children by the rapper Cardi B. Those children need their father. Those children need him to be alive. They don't need him to be laid up in a cemetery or even in a hospital or rehab center of being shot about something that probably doesn't amount to a hill of beans. We are a part of the world. We, black people, are a part of the world. We need to be living responsibly for our children and for ourselves. He's a young man. His life is really probably not even halfway over if he were to live out a natural lifespan. So he shouldn't be getting shot. He should be setting an example for his young children and for other young children. It's time for us to grow up. We have to be responsible in this world. We're saying we're FBA. We want reparations. We want to speak out and speak up for our ancestors. We have to do that in a responsible way to be taken seriously. And being shot at the Hard Rock Cafe or something or other like that is not irresponsible. It's just not responsible. It's really not. And it's time for them to grow up. Rap music has been so destructive to the Black American community, even though it falls into one of our major genres of music. It has been very destructive to our community, especially to our young men. So they're trying to mix rap with something else, maybe, and it's not working. But it is time for us to grow up. It is time for us to raise our children. It is time for us to be responsible American citizens so we can be taken seriously, so we can speak for our reparations, for our place in American society. So it's just time out now for these rappers and these young people to be shooting just because they can get their hands on a gun. But anyway, y'all, let me know what you think about this. Thank you for listening and have a good evening.